Hi, good to see you again. Now, if you're serious about losing weight, then one of the best things you could do is to stop exercising. Why? Because very few people can maintain an exercise routine long enough, long term. It works for a while, but then who wants to exercise? Just the mere thought of exercise is hard work. But I remember when I was about 4 years old, my mum and dad, and they would take me and my two brothers for a walk in the woods. That was back in England, and I learned to enjoy the experience of walking. My entire life I walked. Most days I walked at least an hour, and most times at least 2 hours. And some weekends I would bushwalk all day long. But is that not exercise? Well, you could call it that, but exercise doesn't motivate me. I don't think anyone's motivated by exercise. What I suggest that you do is forget all about exercising and instead just think of how you like to move. For me, I like to move through the world. I like to travel and discover new places. So even catching a plane, can involve like a long walk, through the airport, which I enjoy. And sometimes a long walk on the tarmac. And when I get to the foreign land, I love to explore. I catch buses and trains and taxis, but most of the time spent walking or climbing a volcano or something like that. I like to see new things. I enjoy the weather. I love clouds and rain and storms. One year on the Gold Coast, all the kids were sent home from school because there was an approaching cyclone. But me and a friend, we thought differently. It was around dusk, getting dark, and we went for a walk around the Burleigh National Park by the edge of the ocean at the Currumbin Creek. And the streets and the beach were deserted. There was just me and my friend. And we followed a rocky path right in front of the ocean and then walked up right through a forest track. And it was dark, but just light enough to see. And the wind just howled through the trees. And it was really dangerous because a tree branch could have just fallen and killed us at any moment, And when we got to the top of the hill, the rain was coming in. It was coming in horizontal from over the ocean. So why do I tell you this? Because I've got little interest in exercise, yet I move a lot. So as I said, I like being out in nature. That motivates me to get outside. And I also enjoy the experience of moving my arms and legs. It is called walking, and it feels good. In my younger days, I used to swim in the local pool every evening. And the friends who I shared a house with at the time were really surprised at how motivated I was. They enjoyed sitting around a table, but I enjoyed moving. I never liked sitting around in front of a television set or hanging out at a cafe. I would much rather do something active with my friends, like ride a bike or something. So I choose my friends accordingly. At one time, I used to go to yoga classes, and I spent years practicing Tai Chi. There were times when I used to go for a run, and I used to go to the gym and lift weights, and I loved dancing. I used to surf, I was always active, but I never thought of it as exercise. And that distinction is very important because it is difficult to get motivated by exercise, but movement in the right environment will motivate me and it will motivate you. So when I go shopping, I park my car as far away as I can from the shops so that I can get a walk. And if there are stairs, I will take the stairs, and rather than using a trolley, I will carry the groceries, So do you get the idea? I don't think in terms of exercise, I think in terms of movement. An opportunity to get some exercise in a way that I enjoy. I work from home, and I never take a drink into my office. It's a rule that I have, But I get up every 10 minutes or so to walk to the kitchen, to get a sip of tea, and then I walk back into the office. Even taking the rubbish out to the bins is an opportunity to move and to be outside. So how do you like to move your body? So what is the environment? What is the activity that would give you the opportunity to move in such a way that you get the exercise that you need? And yet it satisfies like a higher value, something that is really important to you. So for me, I love traveling, and traveling can be as simple as walking around the local streets or exploring a new shopping centre. It doesn't have to be a trip overseas. And I love being outside in nature. I love hearing my boots crunching on gravel. I love watching a storm come in. I love the smell of rain in the air, the smell of salt spray and seaweed. And I love the sound of seagulls, the sight of an eagle in the sky. So these are some things that motivate me. Now the question is, what would motivate you to engage in an activity that will get your body moving in a way that you enjoy, such that you get the exercise that you need? I'm going to leave you with that question. And if you need clarification, just type your question in the comments box below. To get my other weight loss tips, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Please like the video and share it on Facebook and your favorite social networking sites. I would really appreciate that. And there are some free coaching materials on my website. Details are in the description below the video here. Please let me know how you progress with your weight goals. If you want to make friends with me on Facebook, just search for Abby Eagle Australia. I also have a business Facebook page which you might want to follow as well. And I look forward to talking to you soon.